I'm Stuti Shukla. You are watching Agribusiness News. Let's start with latest updates. Institute of Livestock Management and Ministry of Earth Sciences organizes a national seminar on the topic of ozone layer and its effect on livestock through कृषि जागरण फेसबुक पे।
बहुत सारे कृषि जागरण के हमारे कार्यकर्ता, वैज्ञानिक एक्सपर्ट्स हैं, इंस्टीट्यूट के एक्सपर्ट्स हैं और हमारे मुरथल में जो गवर्नमेंट हाई स्कूल है मुरथल लारसोली में, वहाँ के जो विलेज है, वहाँ का जो स्कूल है, वहाँ के बच्चे लाइव पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं।
The chief guest of the seminar is Union Ministry for Animal Husbandry and Dairy पुरुषोत्तम रूपाला।
बारिश के मौसम में ठंड, ठंड के मौसम में बारिश और गर्मी सर्दी, इनका असंतुलन जो हमें देखने को मिल रहा है, तो हमारे वैज्ञानिकों का और दुनिया भर के वैज्ञानिकों का ये मानना है कि ये ओजोन का जो लेयर है, जो ये सृष्टि के निर्माता ने पूरे ब्रह्मांड का सर्जन किया है, उसमें सूर्य से जो किरणें आती हैं वही जीवन दात्री हैं, मगर उस किरणों में हम सबको ये समझना होगा कि ये सीधी जलने की हमारी क्षमता नहीं है। उसको हमारी जरूरत के मुताबिक से उसकी प्रक्रिया होकर वो हम गिरे।
And the founder and editor-in-chief of Krishi Jagran, MC Dominic, also joined this seminar as a speaker, and he shared his view.
Today, I think Dr. Kuriel, under his leadership, has taken an initiative to especially aware the farming community, the agriculture community, in the importance of this day. Because usually what we do, we speak to the elite of the community, which remains there. But today is a unique day where actually the event has taken to the ultimate people. It reached the common man. They also should realize how important is the ozone layer, how we have to protect it. So that's the reason many of the speakers have talked about how even the agriculture can be a cause to pollute the environment, from where we can get rid of it.
14th Epic edition of Renewable Energy India Expo has started Greater Noida India Expo Center from 15th September, which will run for 3 days, that is till 17th September, in which big companies of the country and abroad are showcasing their products, services and technologies, and it's estimated to attract over 700 plus exhibitors, 40,000 plus trade visitors and esteemed policy makers, decision makers and influencers, technical experts and professionals. Haryana Gau Seva Ayog has established to Haryana Govans Anusandhan Kendra at Kamdhenu Gaushala Seva Sadan Pinjore. Dr. Chirantan Kadian, Secretary of Haryana Gau Seva Ayog, recently interacted with Krishi Jagran and shared his vision about Govans Anusandhan Kendra.
Haryana government has established constitutional body, autonomous organization named the Haryana Gau Seva Ayog. For welfare of the cow and cow's progeny, Haryana Gau Seva Ayog has established Haryana Govans Anusandhan Kendra to make the Gaushalas of the state Atmanirbhar. Haryana Gau Seva Ayog has 579 Gaushalas registered with us, with the cattle population of 5 lakh and above. Haryana Govans Anusandhan Kendra is involved in the research and development on natural phenyl, vermicompost, from phosphate-rich organic manure, which is totally a very good substitute for DAP, which is totally chemical in nature. Then we are taking on research and development on the cow dung pots, gamlas for social forestry project.
Central government launches a digital agriculture mission for 2021 to 2025 based on newer technologies like artificial intelligence, blockchain and IoT. Narendra Singh Tomar, Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, signed 5 MoU with big private corporations to advance digital agriculture. These corporations include ITC Limited, Geo Platform Limited, Cisco, Ninja Card and NCDX E-Market Limited. Such initiatives are taken to enhance farmers' revenue and safeguarding their crops production. Tata Consumer Products, a Tata Group company, will sign an agreement with the Indian Institute of Millet Research to unlock the full potential of millet as a healthier and more sustainable alternative to traditional grains. Sunil D'Souza, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Tata Consumer Products, said The MOU will help combine the R&D expertise of the two entities and help the Tata Group company to strengthen the product portfolio in the area of mileage. United Nations agencies have flagged the report comes amid rising farmer protests in India over unfavorable terms of trade. Food and Agriculture Organization, UN Development Programme and UN Environment Programme released a report on the eve of Food System Summit September 23, 2021. The report, titled A Multi-Billion-Dollar Opportunity, has demanded reforming and repurposing agricultural support system across the world. Digital farm advisory startup Bharat Agri announces the raise $6.5 million in a Series Round A, led by Omnivore with the participation from existing investors India Question and O21 Capital. Bharat Agri offers farmers an app-based platform for AI-based agronomy services on paid subscription basis, which increases farm income through systematic implementations of scientific farming techniques. Siddharth Dialani, co-founder and CEO of Bharat Agri, said even 3 years ago it was unimaginable that rural Indians would be paying monthly subscription fees to Netflix and YouTube, which is normally today. Bharat Agri has demonstrated that the same is possible with the farmers who see so much value in our advisory platform that they willingly pay subscription fees. Punjab Agriculture University Ludhiana, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, New Delhi, and Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of Punjab, under the direction of Government of India, have been advocating non-burning of paddy residue and popularization of paddy straw management techniques for avoiding environmental degradation for the benefit of the people in campaign mode. In this context, Krishi Vigyan Kendra Hoshiarpur conducted a training program on different techniques of paddy residue management at KVK campus for the Secretaries of Cooperative Society of District Hoshiarpur. Escorts Construction Equipment exported its latest batch of the powerful SD85 and EC5511 compactors to Bangladesh. Escorts are committed to contributing towards India's growth story and bringing in quality change in the lives of people. The 10-day training on recent advances in aquatic animal health and environment management for sustainable aquaculture, organized by the College of Fisheries, concluded successfully with the key recommendations. The training was organized under the ICAR NFDB National Surveillance Program for Aquatic Animal Diseases of Department of Fisheries, Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying GOI. For more updates, keep watching Krishi Jagran. Thank you.